I'm the Ancient One, coming at you with yet another video. Okay, so I posted a video the other day, but I was having some issues, okay? So then I ran a test video, and I just kept the same kind of stuff going on. Most of you who saw the previous videos, you saw that, hey, you saw that I was leaving. Some people said, one of my favorite ones was from, I think it's Grinding Guys. He says, you'll be back. They all come back. Well, I'm going to tell you why I'm not going to be back. Okay, and I left you a good message back, dude. I appreciate that. I also got one from Elvin Board. You need to get the add-ons to get the map and the corner minion add-ons help. Okay, he's right. Okay, and then I had another quote from. So you left Neverwinter for ESO. Good luck. You'll know soon enough why I saw that. Why I say that. If you think Neverwinter had some bad practices, ESO will blow your mind. Okay, I left him a good response too. I try to do that with all of them because I really do this broadcasting thing for me. Okay, now you're not going to see a lot of gameplay here as in this beginning of this video because I'm going through my workshop and stuff, and I kind of need to go through all this right now as we're doing it. Okay, so it's actually kind of good I'm showing you the workshop. Why did I leave Neverwinter? And what's the reason for leaving Neverwinter? It's this simple. Neverwinter is a money-grubbing machine. Alright? I spent thousands on Neverwinter. I'd be like, oh, well, just get this and just get that. And then I started realizing, why the hell am I spending real money and real dollars on this? Now, if it gave me something special, like a new DLC, well, then I could understand it. But, I'm buying Zen just to Neverwinter just to get, like, a Radiant or something like that. And now, everything can be bought in Neverwinter. Their solution to everything is, hey, we'll sell it to you. You don't need to grind it. We'll just sell it to you. And that's not what a game should be about. It just shouldn't be about that, dude. It should be about playing it for the grind, etc. Okay, but that was part one of why I left. Alright, the next reason why I left was because the RNG in that game is garbage. And when I say garbage, I'm offending garbage in there. They have stuff in there that you literally, okay, take the new, do I want to get rid of this? I'm not sure here, hold on. We're not gonna research that yet. That Aether piece is good. Yeah, we'll do this one. All right, so they have a grinding system in there where you have to play something 100 times, and you still might just get it. I had a friend when the new boots came out for Avernus. He spent 6 hours trying to get one of those boots to drop. It's just stupid. Don't get me wrong, the grind's real in ESO too, but it's not nearly that real. It's not, let me kill the same boring enemy that spawns every 10 minutes and go from there. I mean, it's god-awful. Yeah, I'm selling all this garbage for 0. Hey, I'm making 0 money. All this stuff is just, whatever. I'm just trying to make bag space. I'll end up getting all that again. Alright, so I'm sitting there, and as I'm playing Neverwinter, I just realized how bored I was, because it's always the same thing. Go do this heroic encounter 15 times, and you might get it. You might get something. I'm like, what the hell is this? Here, I really should go deconstruct those. Alright. In ESO, yeah, you might have to hit some monsters 2-3 times. I think the most I've spent grinding on anything is an hour, and that was my fault because I already had the piece. Duh. With Neverwinter, you have to buy the VIP. Alright, you really need the VIP in Neverwinter because of what it gives you. Now, just the ability to teleport everywhere, etc. Neverwinter, it's just the game got boring. Everything is a cookie cutter. And when I mean everything, I mean everything. Even their next DLC, which is so bad. Oh, it's not really mod 20. It's going to be mod 19 and a half. When you have to come out with something like that, that means it sucks. Look, I like Chris White. When he got on there, I was getting excited. I'm like, yes, that's the guy. That's what we need. Oh my God. And and all the YouTubers, the so-called content creators, which are such garbage, it's not even funny. These content creators sat there and they were like, hey, if you listen to us, they're not using us, they're not helping us do giveaways. Dude, that's utter garbage. Utter garbage. That's just them trying to promote their own channel, etc. They can call themselves content creators. They're not content creators, okay? I don't care what anybody says. I'm not a content creator. No YouTuber's a content creator. Yeah, they might show you how to do something. That doesn't make you a content creator. An actual content creator, would you be creating something for the game that enhances the game, like a new area, new dungeons, new other stuff? That would be a content creator. But you don't create that. The devs do. Now all you do is bitch about the content they create, or you show people how to complete content. That doesn't make you a content creator. And if you think you are, think again. Now, let's get back into why I left. So every map, every zone is the same thing. You go and pick up, they then stall you. Okay, you can't do any more this week. You can get all your crap done in one day, and then you can't do any more for the rest of the week. What the hell is that? Because the content's so lame. It is so lame. The next thing is that they'll sit there and it's always the same thing. Go do the heroic encounters, do this, and then once you leave the zone, all that zone sucks now, and the next zone's up. And the other big issue I have, oh my God, it's drives me bonkers. It says, hey, you're gonna go get this piece in this zone. Oh, but by the way, even though you got this piece in this zone, you can't use this piece in the other zone because we're going to nerf your character. How much garbage is that? That is horrible. Why would you nerf something that we work our butts off for, spend hours and hours and hours grinding, and then they nerf it into the dirt? Oh, well, we just thought it was OP. Then they sat there and they nerfed all of our tunes. And every mod is another nerf. It's nerf, 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 nerf. I saw a video where Chris White said, no more nerfs. I wonder why he said that, because people are sick and tired of nerfs. Plain and simple. I used to run the Scourge Warlock. Most of you who saw the videos that I did with the longing and all that stuff, that was my Scourge Warlock. I played my Scourge Warlock. I loved him, and that was pretty much post mod 15. All right, and they nerfed him so bad, the Scourge Warlock is unplayable. I saw Narlax's video. He said, "Oh, well, he's getting some DPS back." Dude, Narlax, you're in your own little world, and I like Narlax. Narlax is a great guy, but my God, that Scourge Warlock is garbage. It's nothing even close to what it should be. We don't do the curses. I mean, even the lifesteal that they gave on the Templar, they had the lifesteal where it's giving like 100 freaking points. Are you kidding me? People have 200,000, 300, 700, 800,000 hit points, and I get 200? What kind of lifesteal is that? Well, we're going to break the game. How about this? Let the Templar do lifesteal and let it pass on to the others. That's no problem. And not everybody has that ability. That would have been a smarter move. Okay? Plain and simple. Drove me nuts. And the DPS on the Scourge is just garbage. People are like, oh no, it's getting up there. It's getting up there. No, it's not getting up there. It's not getting up there. It's nowhere near compared to what it should be. It's compared to the others. And I don't want to be equal. That's the other big thing. The devs always come out with the same boring ass excuse. And I'm going to say it like it is. Okay? They come out and they say, well, we want to make sure it's class balancing. Why the hell do you need class balancing? I mean, seriously. Now, no offense, like the so-called barbarian, which was a great weapon fighter originally. He was an awesome freaking character, and then they turned him into the barbarian that is garbage, who runs as a tank or as a DPS, which doesn't make any sense to me. But still, it's garbage. So you're gonna sit there and say that the barbarian, who at close range should do some massive damage, and should be kind of tanky in itself. Okay, that's fine at close range, and he closes distance quickly. Whereas a Sork should be able to do insane damage from distance, but at close range would be pretty weak, which is why he would get beat if a barbarian ran up to him and kicked his butt. That's what it's called balancing. So what? You hit him at range. I don't care. But the problem is they do so many things wrong in Neverwinter, and it's all designed to make you buy something else. It's stupid. Oh, but you can grind it for 72 days and you may get it. It's garbage. Hey, oh my God, that's rare. Woo-hoo, that's rare for this. I queued as a DPS, guys, and guess what? I got in quickly. Oh my God, that is so rare. Well, you're gonna be able to see a dungeon in here. Neverwinter drives me crazy, and the worst part is it got toxic. Okay, and the main reason why I played Neverwinter, okay, and this is simple enough, and this is probably what most of you are gonna say. Why do you play Neverwinter? Is it because the content is so good? Or do you play Neverwinter because it's where your friends are? And that's the God's honest truth. Oh, this map can be fun, but if I'm with a bunch of noobs, it's gonna suck, guys. I'm not gonna lie. All right. Now, do you play Neverwinter because of you're with your friends, or do you play Neverwinter because the content is just so unbelievably fun that you can't stay away from it? Oh, I got the wrong power on because I was running with some. I gotta change that. Weapon swap. Where's my destruction staff? There we go. Come on, change it, you butthole. Looks like I'm gonna have to keep that power on. I did not want to have to do that. That's gonna. You might see me die a couple times because I'm running that stupid. It's not stupid. I run it when I'm running with my buddies because we sometimes come in here with multiple DPS. All right. So do you play it because you play with the people you like to play with, or do you play it because the content's so amazing? Hey, let's go do a Tiamat trial. You know? Okay. Well, you can do the Tiamat trial, and guess what? Nobody wants to do it because it's boring. Because they nerfed it into the ground. It's no longer a 25-person raid. Dude, in this game, oh my God, trials after trials after trials, man. It's awesome. It's awesome. I mean, I've done so many trials. I mean, when I get done this dungeon, I'm gonna take you to my house, and you can see all the different things that I have. And I now listen, the house I'm gonna take you to was given to me by the game for free. I didn't have to buy it. Now, I need to point that out. ESO, in my opinion, is what Neverwinter should have been. And I don't want you to misunderstand me here. There's things you can buy in ESO. You can, but it's almost all cosmetics. I did cheat in one spot. I'm not gonna lie. I can't handle slow. I can't handle moving slow on a mount, so I bought some mount speed to increase my mount speed because it just drives me nuts being a little slow poke. It just does, you know. I'm sorry. And there's so much content in this game, it's ridiculous. There's so much things that you can farm for. There's so many dynamics. But let's get back to the characters. So they nerfed my character into the ground. They nerfed all my characters into the ground. Some characters are better than the other characters. Oh my God, please guys, stop attacking just for a minute. Oh my God. They nerfed it all. Okay, and I didn't mind them at all at first, except for my Scourge. I really didn't like that. I didn't like my Gwyth being nerfed the way he was nerfed. But it is what it is, okay? So then, you know, I still played my Scourge, trying to stick with it, and I stuck with it for almost a year and a half or whatever. And I still didn't like it. It was still driving me bonkers. I switched over to the Paladin. The tank liked him, but I ain't gonna lie to you, the fighter tank was a much funner tank to play than the Pally. Just because the ability to hit R1 and put your dig in, that's a really cool ability, rather than have to hit L3, then R1 to put up a stupid Pally shield. Or whatever it was called. So, I'm sitting there, and, you know, the Healden was pretty nice, you know, but now they nerfed that. And now all healers are the same. What the hell? Why, dude, we want variety. They don't give you variety. What they're trying to do is be lazy. And don't let them kid you. We like to, you know, think about the Paragon Pass. We used to have we used to have 3 Paragon Pass, which wasn't bad. It's kind of interesting in how you could go that route. You used to have 3 Paragon Pass, right? And then you could choose which way you wanted to go, etc. And then you had some other choices that you could do to make your tune that much better. But the devs couldn't keep up because people would find ways to really max out their tune. And they hated that. I'm like, dude, what the hell? Let people enjoy the game. I'm sorry. So when I sit there and talk to you about Neverwinter, that's exactly what I mean. So, I left the game because of that. You know, it's all garbage. It's constant nurse and it's constant pay to win. So then I joined ESO. All right. Now let me tell you something. When I first started playing ESO, I was like, oh my god, this is going to be kind of wonky. What the hell? I'm not sure about this, man. Because I didn't like the way it kind of started. But I was lucky, and I had a friend who originally played on Xbox, and he started to help me go through some of this stuff and teaching me some of this stuff. Because I'm not going to lie to you, this game could be overwhelming. The game could be massively overwhelming. All right, and I'm sitting there, and I was playing the game, and I just started to like it, and then I started to love it because there's so many aspects. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, should you play ESO? Hell yeah! Now somebody said, hey, I'll come back to Neverwinter. No, I won't. You want to know why? I gave away everything I had. It's over $1.5 billion in Zen worth. $1.5 billion. I'm not coming back to Neverwinter, guys. My future video is going to be ESO. I promise you I won't be coming back. But ESO, I'm telling you, there's so many things to this game, it's ridiculous. And I think it's $20. I bought the game for $8 when it was $8 on the PlayStation Store. There's 13 million people playing this game. Alright, 13 million. That says it all. And that was when I got the game. It's up to 15 million now. There's a front bar and a back bar. Look at the variety. You know, I'm sitting here, I'm playing, I can switch to my back bar, you know, do more damage this way. Oh, I gotta get out of that red circle. There's so many mechanics. Man, the game is so enjoyable. You know, Neverwinter is the same mechanic. Hey, I'll stun you, or hey, knock you down, and then you'll stay down for like 5 minutes. No, screw that. No, I'm not into that. Now, this game does have knockdowns and stuns, but man, there's so many mechanics. And it always bothered me. Thomas Foss said, hey, and this isn't Chris White, this is Thomas Foss. Well, we didn't think it was good for people to go into a dungeon when the boss does a one hit on the guy. Yeah, what do the bosses do in Neverwinter right now? They still one hit you. So their whole reasoning behind it is garbage. They're nothing but a bunch of lying machines, and it drives me absolutely batshit crazy. Now, I'm not going to say that the devs in ESO are going to sit there and not lie, because I'm sure they will. You know, I mean, you know, but the difference is it's not it doesn't feel like I'm getting nerfed every time. I hate being scaled down. I hate being, you know, all the issues with the game, and there's always bugginess. Now, I know there's bugginess in every game. See, the difference where I was with that guy on there, you know, Neverwinter, you take Castle Ravenloft. Castle Ravenloft and Neverwinter, guys, it has a bug in it where, A, you can go through the wall. You can, as soon as you get to the campfire, right when you get to Strahd, you can hang a right at an angle, and you can slide down and go all the way down to the bottom, and you can run around the map, literally. It's kind of cool looking, and that bug has been in that game since it came out. Okay, now I started right around Ravenloft. Okay, now Strahd can get buggy where the Sun Sword will appear outside, or even worse, we've had even situations where where Strahd we wiped, and Strahd would come out and fight us outside by the campfire. It's like, seriously? I mean, are you serious? Fought us outside the campfire. I mean, what in the world are you talking about? Now, no offense, this is not the way we want to play the game. Oh, I took a wrong turn somewhere. This sucks. This map is... Ugh. I messed up on that there. Alright, so I've only done this map two times, I think, and I shouldn't have taken that left there. It took me down. That was my bad. Alright, now, this is the door I gotta go to, I think. It doesn't matter right now. So, now, it's a constant bugginess in that game, and that's Ravenloft. Lair of the Mad Mage. I started playing Lair of the Mad Mage, okay? I beat the dungeon 200 times. And I'm like, how many more times do you want me to beat this dungeon? You know, it's stupid. It literally is stupid. I mean, how many more times can I play the dungeon, beat the dungeon, and just have fun? It's not fun. One of my buddies who we got on here with, now he wasn't the biggest fan of this game because he doesn't like all the talking and going in and out, but he's one of my friends, and we were playing this game, and he sat there and he said, can I help him one night? So I went in there and I was playing ESO, and when I was playing ESO, he said uh, he wanted to and he needed some help with Tom. He wanted to get some Tom runs done. So I sat there and I helped him out with his Tom run, and we did 4 runs, completed them, and I was like, dude, that was so boring. And here's the thing. I'll guarantee you I can tell you what mod 20 is going to be. Guess what? More heroic encounters. More go. You have to. This is going to take you a month and a half to do, so devs can be lazy in creating their stuff. All right, so you get a month and a half of BS. All right, and it's the same cookie cutter mod every single time. There's no variety. There's really no story. They claim they have a story, but they don't. The story is always the same. Go here, talk to this person, do this. Okay, that's it for the week. The next week is, hey, go here, talk to the same person you talked to last week, and then talk to another new person. Oh, yeah, you get to level up your weekly thing. That's not a game. That's stupidity. Oh, by the way, the gear you get you can't use in the old areas because you might kill the enemies too fast. Bullshit. I mean, come on. In this game, you have variety. You literally have variety. I have a level 1 dungeon. I have the level 1 dungeon for some. Then they added level 2 dungeons. And then you have your hard mode. Then you have your vet mode and your vet hard mode. You have numerous trials. And I haven't even talked to you about the PvP. Now, I, for one, when I started doing the PvP, okay, I only done a little bit. I've only delved into it a little bit just because an event was up. I wanted to see what it was like. Guys, it's freaking madhouse. There are over 99 people in that area, and it's just crazy. And you have your teams and stuff like that. Now, that's in the PvP area I was in. I need to point that out because there's some PvP is like 4v4, I guess, and other stuff. You have castle sieges that are real castle sieges where you got to break down doors and destroy catapults. And Neverwinter, it's oh yay, who can be OP and just do something that looks like a siege and feels like it, but it's not really a siege. It's such garbage. The graphics are better in this, etc. Now let's talk about the crafting. You know how much money I've spent on crafting in this game? $0. Zero. In this game, all I have to do is just research it, and then I can get the ability to craft it. In Neverwinter, it's so stupid. I go farm the materials, which I may or may not get. Then I have to sit there and level them up. And by the way, that gets to 1 level, and it takes forever to get them up to that next level. So you're constantly making bullshit stuff that you don't need whatsoever because they don't know how to do the crafting thing. And the crafting solution is so simple in that game, it's not even funny. Right now, potions in Neverwinter are very viable. Well, why don't you let people make real potions that do real stuff that people would buy or whatever on the market, and they can sit there and make some money in astral diamonds off of it, because that's really what it's about. Now, it drives me just absolutely batshit crazy on how mismanaged that game is, and it's because they're lazy. And I think some of the reason is because they want to sit there and they're concentrating on Magic the Gathering. And anybody that thinks that they're not, hey, I'm sorry. And from what I heard, dude, I'm not interested in that game at all. Number one, Thomas Foss is ahead of it. As long as Thomas Foss is ahead of anything, I want nothing to do with any game he's a part of. Period. Period. Because all it's going to be is a way to sit there and suck the life out of you and your time and your fun. Now, this game, oh my God. I don't know the devs' names yet. I haven't really watched too many streams yet because I'm just enjoying it. Now, I've been playing this game for a month, and I've barely scratched a dent in the game. And I'm going to tell you straight up, I'm going to tell you the things that I really love about the game. I'm also going to tell you the things that I'm not too fond of. And I'm going to do a separate video later on about should you play ESO. I better put a shield on. Should you play ESO coming up. Now, oh, you see that down there, that red sword thing? That means I lost my charge on my weapon. How cool is that? There's different aspects. My armor can break. And there's so many aspects of this game that I'm going to go over right now that you might find enjoyable, you might find annoying. But here you go. The thing I like about this game is the fact that, yeah, your armor can break and you have to repair it, especially if you die. Your weapon has a charge to it. So right now I'm not doing any kind of close damage to it whatsoever. And my tune's not even close to mid-max, etc. But basically the way this works is you have to level up your powers, and then your powers can be morphed into different types of powers. Okay? It's crazy the different routes. There's so many different avenues that you got, and you have so many different powers. And I'm gonna run that through with you guys soon enough. I did not switch my bar there. Shame on me. I don't really want to get lost. All right, my main hand's got a decent charge. Okay, equipped action, charge. Okay, now, I don't know why that dude ran down there. So basically, here's what happens. In this game here, the difference between this and Neverwinter is there's so much variety. There's so many different avenues that you can have. Okay? And Neverwinter doesn't have that. Neverwinter is, hey, let's be cookie cutter. But my tool looks cool doing a special thing. My daily, you see that thing on the L1, R1 over there? Which is what you'd call a Neverwinter daily. It's called an ultimate in ESO. Okay? In this game here, you, I'm gonna throw it down for you guys. Look at that! Look at that! Look at that! This one. And now they can synergize with that beast, and they can do extra damage, etc. And I have like 9 different ultimates to choose from. I absolutely love it. There's so much, and that's just the ultimates that I've kind of uncovered because I haven't really uncovered all of it yet. You see that blue bar on the left? That's my magicka. My magicka is what enables me to do my my spells. In Neverwinter, it's just tap freaking R1 and L1 for days until your time comes back where you can cast it. How boring is that? See, the thing that you guys don't realize, and I know that some of you had these comments on there, on the video that said it, is that Neverwinter is the same thing. It's just boring to me. Why do I want to sit there and hold R1 all day long? Nah, that's not it. That's not a game. That's not life. It's not fun. In this game here, man, I'm flipping between bars, usually going crazy. I get a free one right here. I got a monster. See, that's my monster. See that meteors coming down? That's my monster set proccing. I've got 10. I've got 10 pieces of armor that have special different things. So five of one set, 5 of another set that all do different perks and stuff. And I have a monster set which does additional damage. Now I'm gonna throw my other alternate down just for you guys to see what I'm using right now. Oh, I threw the same one. I'm sorry, guys. It didn't register. That's the only one of my beats of the game. Sometimes when I try to switch my bar, it kind of gets stuck. But Neverwinter is not fun. It's not what it comes down to. Who wants to play a game that's not fun? So the complexities of this game is just insane. It really is. And I'm going to tell you right now, some word of advice for you guys, and before I get into the more likes and dislikes. If you do decide to get this game, I advise you to take it slow. Learn the game slowly. Don't get with somebody who says, oh, do this, do that, do this, do that, because everybody thinks they know it all. I don't know it all. I couldn't help you. I know the only advice I'd give you is take a zone and do the whole zone so you can learn the whole aspects of it. And then from there, you can choose. Now, this here, guys, these are 3 bosses. Look at this. Now, that one in the middle is going to fire heat seekers at us. It's going to suck. We're going to try to maybe group them up together, I hope, and try to power through it. But basically, this game has varieties. I can't show you yet because we're about to do the boss fight, and I don't want to be in the screen while it's up. Neverwinter doesn't have variety. The thing that I can tell you that I don't like about this game is I wish we had our map. I wish we had a map. All right, that guy that's spinning, he can be a pain in the butt. All right, switch this up. Move out of the way there. Now this is on normal mode. I did not go vet because I just don't. Oh, that's cool. That's somebody's monster set right there. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. Might be mine. Who knows? Ooh, roll. I gotta get some magicka back. There's so much complexity here, as you can tell. Oh, need to get my shields up. All right. Need to get my self-healing. Yeah, lifesteal. Yeah, you know all that good stuff. Yeah, things that Neverwinter used to have. Now I even heard that there's rumors out that they might be going back to they might be doing a classic Neverwinter. Take it back to pre-mod. We're gonna take it to mod 15 basically. Oh, by the way, that was a great mod. Yeah, let's go up into a giant's innards. Who came up with that idea? They might be going back to a mod 15. I still won't come back. I still won't. That's how much this game has variety over it. Do not misunderstand me. Like any MMO, it probably has some issues and stuff like that with, once you get to the end and you're an end gamer, I don't know, it might get stale, but I don't think it will. Because in this game, you have all these different classes and all these different races, and each race has different abilities that can affect your class. In Neverwinter, the races don't even matter anymore. Really look at the races. Okay, Metallic Dragonmore, which used to be the creme de la creme, that you could only get out of a glorious resurgent box. Well, guess what? They now are selling that on the Zen market for 1,500. Dude, that thing sells for 9 million Astral Diamonds on the market. 9 million. Which basically means it's basically about 150 to 175 real cash dollars. And now they're selling it for 1,500 Zen, which is about, you could buy that with like 15 bucks. BS! Because they're trying to universalize the game, and they're turning it into garbage. Garbage, 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 garbage. Oh, you don't want to fight those enemies, by the way. You want to run. You want to flee. Those enemies right there, you don't want to do that. Now, yeah, good. Rogue Gaming TV. Sup, bro? Sub 10, 10 minutes ago. Left Neverwinter. I'm closed myself. Also on PS4. It's not cool, dude. Neverwinter. I agree with you, dude. Rogue. I totally agree with you, buddy. It's so true. I don't blame you. I literally took everything I had, okay, and I gave it to one dude. And I'm not joking when I had about $1.5 billion worth of stuff, dude. I literally had hundreds of legendary insignias. I had the rune stones, etc. But I haven't even shown you the cool part about this game yet. So when you're playing this game, take a look at this. Now, this house was given to me for free by playing the game. Okay, now when I play the game, when I learn you can get this house, it might not let me go because they're in combat. Oh, I'm going to leave this group here. That's what I need to do, because he's going to sit there, the idiot's going to sit there and fight those people. And so this house is given to me for free. Now, I started, oh my God, am I going to be stuck in combat because of him? All right, let's see if I can get, let's see if it'll let me, I'll fast travel. All right, now, this house was not given to me for free. I bought this house because of its location. Oh man, this sucks. This map here, guys, is more complex as far as where to go, as you can probably tell. Now, if you get this game, my advice to you to do is this, Rogue, so listen up good, buddy, alright? When you get the game, as much as I'll tell you, you're going to want to buy the expansion pack, don't. You don't want to buy the expansion pack, because the expansion pack, until you know that you like the game. I'm not a guy who's going to sit there and says, you need to do this and you need to do that. Garbage. It's real dollars, and real dollars goes a long way. All right? The one thing I'm going to tell you you're going to not like about this game is there's no bottom corner map. It's not click and point here. If you look what I did here, I pull up my map like this, right? And we're using the touchpad, and you use every button in this game, all right? But I sit there and I use the touchpad, I pull it up, and then at the top is a compass. You see where I have it I marked it on the map. There's a compass which I go to, which will take me to my destination, which there's the portal, and now that's not where I want to go. I want to click on exit, and then I can transport and show you guys something really, really cool about this game. Something I think that, he says, I played from lunch, then got banned in Barovia, even though I was there, was working, so I sold my stuff and left, then came back 6 months later. By the way, in case you're wondering why I can't read your stuff, because I'm not looking at it on my phone, I'm looking on the screen, and it kind of breaks up your words, and I do apologize for that, Rogue. But basically, the one thing I'll tell you that I didn't like at first about this game is the map, because I'm so used to that map in Neverwinter. All right, now let me take you to this house here, okay? And this was given to me by doing Northern and Southern elsewhere. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's where the dragons are. And the dragons are sons of guns. Woo! You better go there with some buddies, okay? Now, as much as I like the whole aspect of soloing stuff, I could go in Neverwinter to Tyranny of Dragons, and I could solo all those dragons. And I'm not joking when I say that. I could solo every single one of them, and I wouldn't die. Something I really love about this game, though, you take if you wanted to resurrect in Neverwinter, you had to buy the Scrolls of Mass Life. Buy. okay, with time and trade barns, which you got from the boxes by Buging's Inn. Now, this house, when you first get it, this is what you get, is this base area right here. But as you play the game, you get these tablets that unlock more rooms, and this house is free! Free! Now, I've been working on this slowly, so I'm adding stuff into my house, okay? So as you can tell, I'm building a floor up top, okay, and that piece has got to get adjusted. But I haven't shown you the creme de la creme. Look at this. Now, this isn't a table. This is a calendar. And underneath, I put a little portal thing, right? But if you turn around, those are my trophies. Look at them. I get trophies. I get trophies. Holy cow, trophies. Look at this. It's so cool. Oh, my God. Neverwinter, could you imagine having a Tiamat trophy? I mean, how cool would that have been had Neverwinter sat there and you could get a statue of Tiamat that you can put somewhere where the five-headed monstrous beast is sitting over here. People would have gone nuts for it. Nuts! Alright, these are my mounts. I haven't even shown you any of the cool stuff. You know, like these are non-combat pets. I can't, alright, this is something I don't like. I can't display all my non-combat pets, right? That kind of drives me nuts because I have a ton of them. So... But this right here is all stuff I earned. I earned all of it. That wall doesn't belong there. It was kind of used for stairs. I got to get some more of these stones here and craft that up. And boom, I'll be good. But you can, you know, the building aspects of this game, you don't have to buy it. You can. Do not misunderstand me. You can. But you don't have to. And the grind isn't so overwhelming and bad that it sucks. But look at this. How cool would it have been had Neverwinter had this? Now, I'm going to take you to somewhere where I did buy some stuff. I told you I bought a couple things in this game, okay? I did buy the DLC. Was fun. And I'm going to warn you, there's maps in this game. There are maps within maps within maps within maps. In other words, you'll be in one area, and then you're ported downstairs, then you're ported to a further downstairs. It's crazy. But I want to show you this house here, which I think I started off in. In this area here, I bought this stuff here, okay? But the reason I'm thinking leaving is had VIP 12 since it launched, but never pull a legendary, but keep seeing new players who leave pulling them all. Here's the thing, though, dude. Okay, a couple things about Neverwinter you need to know. Number one, you can buy legendaries on the Zen market now, so who cares? And if you're going to buy the one that is account-wide, number one. Number two, it's like the whole Mythic Mount thing. They're bringing Mythic Mounts into Neverwinter. Everyone's like, oh, that'll save the game. No, it won't, because the Mythic Mount has the same speed, same movement speed as a Legendary Mount. How stupid is that? People want to get a Legendary Mount for this move, just for the, dude, I'm not lying. I've had tunes before it came out where I deliberately bought the cheapest Legendary Mount on the market just so I would have the movement speed. It is such a difference. It makes the game faster because I like to farm quickly. I like to move quickly. Okay? Now, oh, by the way, the Legendary Mount is so important in the game, but then they brought Mythic Mounts out. Now, the Mythic Mount gives you 5,000 more bonus stats to your overall tune. So, I think they're bringing out the Spinosaurus, King of Spines. That's what it is, King of Spines. All right, you're going to be able to ride the King of Spines around, and it's going to give you 2,500 and one stat additional over the Legendary, and 25. I think it's crit and power, I think is what it is. So you're going to get 7,500 and 7,500. Okay, that's cool, but your mount movement speed is 140. What the hell? Why? And the RNG in there is so freaking bad to get a legendary mount before, to get that box. It was crazy. But then the mythic mount, can you imagine what that RNG is going to be? I will be willing to bet you could spend $1,000 in keys and you might get one. Now, I'm going to tell you a little trick, Rogue. Listen to this. There was actually, you used to be able to time it out. Okay? You used to be able to sit there with a stopwatch. This is how I got most of my mounts. You could sit there with a stopwatch, and you could time out when the legendaries popped on the screen. Which is why, because you'd sit there and look on the screen when somebody got a legendary mount. So it wasn't random. It was time-based. So they said it was random, but it was all based on a certain amount of time has passed. So you could mark the time, and you could open up 20 keys at a time. You just wait 20 keys, and you could see when it was about to pop. And once you did that, you open 5 keys, 20 keys, and then you might get it. And the chances of you getting it go up astronomically. I had a buddy who had that stuff down to a T so much, he got literally almost every legendary mount in the game. Okay, now let's see here. I do have the Elsewhere edition. I got level 50, then back to Neverwinter. And then I was Vamp Sork, and was my favorite map is the one with all V. Okay, so check it out. Vampires got nerfed in this game. Here I was talking about nerfs. They got nerfed. A lot of people aren't happy with their buff on the werewolf in this game. I haven't experimented with vampire. I haven't experimented with wolf. But the vampire probably needs to do what it needs to do. All right, so you see these tables here? I bought this. And I bought these. Why did I buy all these tables? Because, see, I wanted convenience. It's that simple. I bought these for convenience for me. You do not have to buy this. Okay? I bought this house for convenience. I bought this trial dummy because then I can test my DPS. Now, my DPS is garbage. But check this out. Now, I told you guys I was going to show you something. So, you see where Vamp just said he got to level 50 when I read it out? All right. These are the skills, and you just keep getting them, and they all get morphed. Now, I had all this stuff unlocked. You have different ways. You got dual wheel, one-handed, two-handed. My tune doesn't use it, so I'm not really delving into that. I got my destruction staff. I got my restoration staff. I got my light armor, your meteor. These are all things that you can put into here, and they all got dailies that you can put in here as well. So when I said there's like 6 dailies, like when I come up here to my dailies, if you take a look, this is what the dailies I've unlocked. These aren't all the dailies. The dailies just keep on coming. There's literally, like, if you think about it, it's like 30 dailies you can choose from. Whereas in Neverwinter, you have crap. Because you really have only one cookie cutter, and it's like 2. Okay? And it's, everybody runs the same thing because that's what the devs want. Well, if they just run this, they'll be fine. We'll just put those other powers up there because they freaking are garbage. It's not fun. There's no variety. Here, you have to actually think. Now, do not misunderstand me. There are basic, there are the I'm trying to remember the name of it, the same type of builds usually in here where people follow it, but like anything, like when I used to watch Rainer, I used to watch his videos, and he's a great streamer, sometimes a little bit too much data sheets for me, but I sit there and look at his build, I'm looking at it, I'm looking at his DPS and everything else, and I'm saying, okay, I like what he did here, but I don't like this. See, I look at it as it's it's a guide. It's a starting point, but it's not a Bible. Okay? And by the way, I still have things I haven't unlocked in here. Okay? And then this is your crafting section. Okay? And you get these all from skill points. And you get skill points by completing areas. You get skill points by by going into delves and getting sky shards. It's just crazy. There's so much aspects of this game. It's ridiculous. And it can be very overwhelming, which is why when you get if you decide to get this game, and I'm not telling anybody to buy the game. Oh, I got these Munda Stones, okay? So if I use these Munda Stones, it boosts, like right now I'm using the power one, this is the crit one, and they have a whole bunch. I'm going to eventually get there's certain things I'm going to get in this game that I am going to use real money for because I want the convenience for that. That's the one thing ESO I love. Each class can use any weapon, not like Neverwinter where you're forced. I seen a guy in Neverwinter, brand new, build a level 7? Build it at level 7. What? I don't understand that, Rogue. I don't get what you're saying. I seen a guy Neverwinter brand new build it at level 7. I don't understand. What are you saying? Build what? Now, the names. Okay, guys. One of my friends said it best. I call this Ass Liquor Desert. Okay, I do, because it's named Alakiu Desert or something like that. I swear, when the devs did this game, they sat there and and they just threw darts at the letters. Okay, and that's how they picked the names. Because some of these names are like, what were you thinking? Oh my God! Now I'm going to take you to a basic area that the storyline. Now I've already done all the main stories in this little island, this here, and I'm currently right here. Oh, fast travel. If I want to fast travel there, you know what it costs me? If I were to sit there and travel to this location here, okay? If I were to just click on my map, and I'm going to come over to this area here, because I got not that area. I don't want to go that area, okay? If I want to go to this area here, I can fast travel. Right now, it's going to cost me 420 gold, 19 gold, etc. Now, the thing is, it costs you gold. You don't need VIP for that. You can just do exactly what I'm going to do right here. Because, guys, in this game, gold. He said, Road Gaming, 70% today in all rank 15s in Legendary with the camp with a comp. Completion stuff, he was like 26K in less than 10 minutes. Dude, that's Neverwinter. You can start off at a level 72 with all the stuff bought out. See, in this game, you can't do that. The way it works in this game is, if I want to create a new character, okay, and I need to get back to that, so I'm going to get back to that in a minute. I'm going to get back to you in just a minute. But check this out. Once you get to level 50, that's max level, right? But then you have these things called champion points, okay? And you can spend these champion points, all right, on all these different things that can add to your abilities and stuff. And now I'm getting help with this right now because I'm trying to figure out where to put it and where not to put it, etc. Because there's certain things that I need and there's certain things I don't need. And then it unlocks other stuff. And the max you can get is 270 right now, but your toon will continue to gather champion points, and they're currently talking about reworking it so you can unlock more stuff and get more things. And just like any other MMO, you get diminishing returns. For example, in order for me to get up to 15% Magicka recovery, it would take me another 25 Arcanist points. So I don't want to do that because the diminishing returns are too big. It's way too big. So I have to look at other things like tenacity if I want to do that, where I can get more for it. Why would I want to spend those points for 0.7 when I can get 30%? All right. So you can kind of get the idea that of where I'm going to probably go with that, and it's just figuring out where you're going to go. So you see each area has 270 to a max of 810, I want to say. I'm sorry, guys. I'm too new with this. But as far as Neverwinter, here's the cool part. So if I were to switch over to my other toon, all right, and I go to my other toon would already have all the champion points. How cool is that? But I have to still level him to 50. Your gear. Once you get to level 50 and the champion point 160, all the gear that drops is level 50, 160. Okay, so I can farm on this toon for my other toon, but I have to farm. I'm not just giving it. And you're not just giving a level 50 toon. I mean, no offense, that's just got all, Look, I like Neverwinter. Oh, I'm sorry, I did like Neverwinter. I love Neverwinter. I even told people, dude, I'm never going to leave this game. This game is, I'm not going there. I'm going to go to that place. I want to show you how this works anyways. All right, now I'm going to show you a little trick that I had to learn. And guys, I had to learn the hard way. I mean, because guys, sometimes, this is why I said, in this game, you really want to start one zone, play one zone, play it out so you can kind of learn the game and then go from there. Because if you do it that way, you'll learn the game so much better. Do not listen to a whole bunch of people. Do not power level your first tune up. I don't even recommend you power level any of your tunes up in some kind of ways, because you got to learn your tune. You have to learn what each power does, because there's so many morphs. There's so many different aspects. Well, this works here, but it doesn't work here. Like my tune right now has a self-heal on it because off of crits. So the more I crit, the more heals I get. I'm not going there yet. I'm going to go here to see if my horsey's ready to be upgraded. And I told you in Neverwinter, right? In Neverwinter they had it's right here. In Neverwinter they had the mount speed, right? Well, you got it based on the type of mount you had, etc. And here, all I have to do is research it. Now, I cheated here. I cheated here, guys. I'm sorry. I'll fully admit I cheated here because I can't stand moving slow. And you're not going to be able to see it for 7 minutes because of whatever. But basically, guys, the mount speed starts off at 0, right? And then you research one point, and it takes a day to do. It takes 20 hours to do. No offense, I couldn't wait that long. And I'm the type of person who sits there and says, "Hey, I need to move fast." Okay. All right. So one of the things I learned late in the game, learning. So what I do is I hit the touchpad, right? And now what I do is I hold down. You see the square button? It says Open Zone Guide. Okay. And then it says Continue Zone Story. Well, it's gonna tell me where I need to go. All right. So I need to go there. Now here's where the whole compass thing comes in. All right. Oops, did I mark it on my map? Please say I marked it on my map. Well, I didn't. All right, so there we go. Now, you see the compass at the top? You got to basically follow that compass, and it's going to take you to where you need to go. It's not as like Neverwinter had the dots, the dot thing that you could sometimes never see, especially in some areas. Now, I constantly pull up the map to make sure I'm going the right way, and it's actually the only thing that's kind of like, eh. And I'm also going to tell you so far, my favorite, favorite, favorite zone. You see this square, this white, like house-looking thing? That's where you go into. Now, my favorite thing, my favorite story so far has been Northern and Southern Elsewhere. Oh my God, dude, that zone was fun. Hey, and you get lore books? Yeah, or a book, isn't a lore book. Oh my God, a dead person. What am I gonna do? Listen to water. He's down. I mean, it's fun, and I like to be a fun guy. I really do. But as Rogue has been chatting with me in this chat, and feel free, the rest of you that are in the chat, feel free to throw up comments and stuff. But he even said it gets annoying that a new player could come in, spend a couple $100, real money, get the Zen, and he could sit there and he could be a level 70 tune, maxed out, have a lot of the zones done, and doesn't know how to play his tune. He then gets 26k. He gets some armor, probably given to him, etc. And he can he thinks he can run in-game content, and that's the other big thing. Now, guys, this is the first mission in this area. I can solo some bosses in the world boss. Oh, in this game we have world bosses. I can solo some world bosses on the original content, but I cannot solo the bosses on the new content. Those bosses hit hard, and they will kick my ass. And if you die, they come back to life at full health. I was talking about. I'm sorry, I jumped around. I was talking about the if you die. In Neverwinter, you had to use real money to get basically the tournament trade bars, or you can you pop open the box and it gave it to you out of the box, etc. With your daily key, with your VIP. And then you have to get a scroll of mass life. The scroll of mass lives actually were pretty cool. Now you see my next mission popped up, which is enter the ruins. That's about how I pronounce everything. So now here's the ruins here. I'm going to go here. All right, now in Neverwinter, the scrolls of mass life used to come back to full health. You wouldn't have any penalties, especially if the red sticks to be on for a minute. Now it's like, why am I even getting scrolls of mass life? People don't pick up, etc. It's god awful. In this game, all I have to do is get soul gems. That's it. And you can buy empty soul gems with what? Gold. Not real cash. You can use real cash to do other stuff, but gold. It's not. I don't feel like this game is sucking me dry. Now I do need to go ahead and state something to be upfront, because I'm not going to lie to you guys. It's my biggest thing. I will not lie to you guys. In Neverwinter, you have the VIP, which you pay, X amount of dollars for. Most people will wait till Thanksgiving or Christmas, which they screwed that up too. All right, and then what happens is, in Neverwinter, I'm going to show you guys my other daily. I have to. I just need to make sure it's the right kind of procket that I'm using. In this game, they have something called ESO Plus. Okay. And ESO Plus, I don't even know what I'm supposed to do in here. Let's see here. I'm supposed to go, okay, just follow the stupid path around. All right, so this dungeon is not going to be a very complex dungeon. Some places are way more complex, and trust me when I say that. This is because it's a starter area, kind of, not a starter area, it's a kind of a area that you got with the original buying of the game. So I don't predict this is going to be hard at all. Anyways, with Neverwinter, you buy the VIP, and where they give you a freaking hotel room where you could go and sit in the lounge. And if you're still going to play Neverwinter, make sure you're in that area. It's the fastest place to do your daily invokes. Now, in this game, it's not like that, man. In this game, you have something called ESO Plus. Now, ESO Plus does give you some advantages. It gives you basically what in Neverwinter, which would be Zen, but in this game, it gives you the ability to have a craft bag, which holds it's an infinite bag. What did I just say that? Wait a minute, but in Neverwinter you got to buy rune sacks. Oh, they brought out a legendary rune sack that only has another row. Yeah, let's spend 3,000 Zen or whatever it was on a legendary for one more row. Screw that. And by the way, which you can't buy off the Tournament Trade House, because they don't want people to make the money off of it. They want to make the money off of it, and that's what it's all designed to do. Everything in that game, they're taking away from. They're trying to find a way to regulate the trade house, and they're trying to crash the market. And that's just. It's not. Why play that game? There's no reason. Are you playing it for fun? I remember a few weeks ago, or actually about a month ago, I should say, there was a dev stream on Neverwinter, okay? And that dev stream was talking about, they were talking about the loot drops for the new stupid angel thing that you fight that's got basically mechanics from Tom, Tower of the Mad Mage, which was fun at first. It was a good challenge, but after 200 times, I ain't playing that shit. But the loot drops sucked. And they were like, and you know, the dev said, well, the players should just play it because it's fun. What the hell? Dude, players want to play the game for the grind, too. And they want to get good shit when they complete shit. They want to feel like they're rewarded. And in that game, you're not rewarded. And by the way, if they do reward you, they punish you at the same time. Because you cannot use your stuff in an old area. Oh, you can't use it because you'll kill the enemies too quick, and we don't want you to burn through the area. What the hell? I want to burn through the area. I don't want to, you know, you take stupid Mod 15, the Acquisitions Inc. Can you not tell me you did not want to burn through that crap? And it was crap. Oh my God. The only thing that Neverwinter, the only mod I've enjoyed was mod 16 Undermountain, when you can go through the whole area and not have any issues whatsoever. You could do it in 6 hours. 6 hours at that. And not even that. I could probably burn through it on most of my tunes in 3 or 4, just depending, because I know where everything's at. But basically, guys, that's just where I stand. Neverwinter is now a all no health is nerf. Bad in mod 19, so the moment in a stone health green, I was 100k blue stone health, 300k green is real. Oh no, what kills me about the 300k green, I'm sorry guys, you're gonna have to give me a minute, I apologize, I have to answer this real quick, I'm sorry. What's up? Yeah. The stones of health, I couldn't get him to draw. I literally gave my buddy 100 of the stones of health, and I told him treat them like gold, because you can't buy that. Hold on, 1 second here. Died because I was on the phone. Oh my God, I can't believe I just died because I was on the phone. Okay, anyway, so you can see, I just res myself, boom. Now, when I die, I lose durability on some of my weapons. But, alright, so these dudes, it's not enough for me to do my daily, but I'm going to do it anyways, just so I can show you guys how cool, I mean, some of these dailies are just freaking awesome. So, this is my Destructive Staff daily. Look at this, look at this, look at this. Oh, look at them just melt. I love it, they're getting electrocuted. Alright, now, here's the thing. And you see me picking up, I picked up a recipe there. I can research that, no problem. You can buy them from guild traders and stuff. You don't have to, you can buy them with gold. You can't buy more gold. But back to the Hellstones. They're not even dropping the Hellstones out of the pack, and those things are like gold. To me, in that game, that's one of the most important, oh shoot, I used the wrong power. In that game, that's one of the most important things, important items you can have is just the Stones of Health. And I'm talking about the blue ones that give you all your stuff back. And I'm sure, because it's Neverwinter, they're going to find a way to nerf that too. Oh my God, people are getting too much health back. Oh my God, the game is so annoying. It is just so annoying. Now, only place to get a healing stones is VIP store, trader house. Also, Mod 19, they're putting rank 15 runes and enchantments in VIP store, 1k each. Oh, see? See? You're saying it. Just spend money and buy it. Yep. Well, no, I think what they're doing is they're deliberately nerfing. They said they were doing something with the lockboxes, where you weren't going to get the daily keys anymore. But here's the thing. It's, I mean, why play that game? You don't have to play it. You just have to buy to win. In this game, you're going to earn it. And I'm going to tell you right now, the platinums are real. Holy shoot. The platinum trophy is really real. But, guys, look. You have to understand that, and I'm not bitching, okay, I am bitching about Neverwinter. I am. Because I had a lot of time, money, and effort. But the main reason why I played that game was because of the people who I played with. And I'm just going to tell you right now, the game itself is really, really, it's just toxic. And people said, Tom did that. No, the real reason is people believe that their tunes were in-game tunes, and they weren't. And then they couldn't complete Tom, and they got a rude awakening that their little ingenious idea didn't work. I used to like the thing I did like about Neverwinter originally was the different things that the enchantments did. But now all the enchantments are garbage, and they sell for stupid, ridiculous amounts. Screw that. And most of them don't even work. It's not fun. There's no reason to play that game. Now, I don't want you to misunderstand me. This game is getting some nerfs in some areas, it's getting some busts in some areas, and then sometimes they realize, hey, we shouldn't have done that, and they go back and they change it. Neverwinter think they're Jesus Christ superstars, those nerfs need to be done. Mod 19, tournament bars, rank 12 to 15, runes and enchantments. Way to get tournament bars for VIP stores is lock boxes. Yeah, that's the only way. But they're talking about getting rid of your daily key. You see what I'm saying? There was talk about increasing the drop rate, but no longer getting a daily key, which is stupid because people spend $100 for VIP. Why not give them a daily freaking key? It's one key. But I'm going to tell you what's going on. And I have friends who did this, and I'm not going to reveal their names, but they would actually sit there and have they have 4 PlayStations, and they would have they would create 10 accounts on each one. So that's 40 people. That's 40 keys they would get on each one. They had 4 PlayStations, so you do the math. 4 times 4 is 160 keys. And they literally would go through, save up their keys, and they'd open lock boxes, and then they would sell their stuff on the internet for real cash because they were like, hey, why give this money to China? Why give this money to Cryptic in China? And that's just and they're right, dude. The guy made 6 figures doing this. 6 figures selling something for cheaper than what they did. So right now, Neverwinter's trying to maybe weed those people out, I guess. I don't know. But truth be told, I don't care. Yep. So they're taking their dude, and it's not designed. They're not listening to the community. Listen, if Neverwinter wanted to be fixed, they need and don't misunderstand me. They got some cool they had some cool content, but first off, let people grind out a zone in one day. If they want to grind it out, let them grind it out. That's the way it should be. That's number one. Or make the zone so big and massive they can't. They never expand upon the things they've already done. You take Barovia. Barovia was a map that they should have expanded upon and just really delved into. Do different bosses. Do different things. You could have done a lot with Barovia. And the map is huge. It's massive. And yet they sat there and go fight Strahd. Free the girl who got taken by Strahd. Okay. And I'm not going to lie to you. I'm one of those few people who will tell you flat out, I loved Barovia. I loved Castle Ravenloft. Castle Ravenloft was probably my favorite dungeon in that game. I would play Castle Ravenloft just get. Most people hated it. Oh, he glitches, dude. To me, that's just the added mechanic. Let's face it, Strahd blue screens, etc. But the truth. Oh, I didn't even have to get in my mouth. The truth is that, and they do have cool. By the way, they do have cool mounts in this game. The ones that turn on fire and cool stuff. But they don't do anything for you other than speed. It's all cosmetics. You don't need to buy it. People, you need to realize you don't need to buy anything. All right, now I need to point out something. In my game, I have it set up to where you can only. All right, I need to show this to you. So up here, if I go to my journal, and you can see how complicated this is, and that's why I said do a zone. If I go to quest, I have all these things. I have 15 to 25 views. So I have something on my game where it will not show me any other quest except for the one that I picked. So I want to make sure that I'm constantly doing the zone story. Mine is also mine is Castle also and TNG. I don't understand Rogue. Sorry, buddy. I wish I did, but maybe when I get on my phone and if you continue zone story, boom, that's where I want to go. All right, so we're on the right way. Now, and thank you for participating, Rogue. I appreciate it. The more we're talking, it sounds like you don't like Neverwinter anymore either. Neverwinter used to have around 5 to 10 million players. Now they're saying they have 300,000 players. Oh, Tomb of the Nine Gods. Yes, I'm stupid. Oh my God, I'm so stupid. Yeah, but they nerfed it. I used to love Tomb of the Nine Gods. Man, Tomb of the Nine Gods used to be a blast. And more importantly, I used to love Cradle of the Death God. But then what did they do? They ruined it by saying if you fall off the platform, you can be put back on top. Well, man, that's a freaking mechanic. Why are you taking away mechanics from the game? That made the game so cool. It made it so that some noob can't come in there and just run along and act like he survives. How stupid is that? By the way, I have to say this is beautiful. This game, the graphics on here are just amazing. Tomb of the Nine Gods, yeah, you know what? I'm a noob on that one. I'm sorry. I apologize, man. That makes me seem like I'm an idiot when it comes to Neverwinter. Oh my God, you know, that's like that's like that's like saying CN. Oh my God, and the devs didn't know what CN stood for. I was laughing at that one. But anyways, the devs, back to the story about the devs. Well, I already told you, but you know, they said that they should just play the game because it's fun. It shouldn't matter about the rewards. Well, if you made a fun freaking game, people would play it, and that's what it boils down to. And they're not making a fun freaking game, and that's the reality of it. Ooh, okay, I might be able to solo this boss. I don't know. It's a world boss. But before I I better pick up this quest. Nah, I don't want to pick up that quest yet. I'm gonna go fight this world boss. How far is he away? Oh, he's just across the water. Let's go take this world boss on. Let's see how well I do. Probably gonna get my ass kicked. Excuse my language, YouTubers, but it's an 18 and older channel. Ooh, it's a giant lizard thing that I'm in the water and I can't fight. Ooh. All right. So now, playing and gaming is where it's at. Yeah. So, anyways, oh, no, that. Now, when they nerfed Cradle, it made the game. Oh, by the way, did you see that, guys? I rolled. How cool is that? You don't roll in Neverwinter. You just dash. Oh, by the way, it's going to cost you things that. Yeah, I should be able to solo this boss. This is an original game content. This boss isn't tough. If you want to see me get my ass kicked, then you can just put yes. I will go to elsewhere and fight a dragon, and you will watch me get tore up like there is no other. But maybe not this one, because I'll probably be broadcasting again tomorrow. Now, Tomb of the Nine Gods used to be fun. It's easy. If you fall off the thing now, you can come back. And it's just a DPS check. It's all it is in the end. I mean, we used to one-phase him. Orcus has gotten debuffed, but back to what I was going to say about supposedly there's a rumor going around about a classic Neverwinter where they revert it back, right? Where Orcus will have 1 billion health and all this other stuff. The current stuff would be modded upwards to the current levels. I'm going to tell you straight up, I think it's farce. I think it's just somebody putting it out there. You see how I'm low on my my magic over there? Anyways, dude, it's all bobo-ness. Neverwinter used to have millions of players, and are now in the hundreds of thousands. And I'm telling you right now, people are leaving in droves. I had a buddy of mine who had over $2.5 billion worth of stuff. I'm telling you straight up, that guy, he left Neverwinter, and that guy was playing from the beginning. He missed the opening mount by like a day, the Electric Tiger, by a day. Okay, and that just says it all. You know, me, I never got a chance to get the Electric Tiger, but I don't care because I'm not interested in Neverwinter anymore. My answer to almost everything Neverwinter is ESO. But I do compare Neverwinter to this. I attempted to re-download this, could run with you sometimes, but would have to get monthly, having to get new area, have all other DLCs, but will buy. Okay, well, Rogue, you are more than welcome to join up with me anytime. I've always said that to any of my YouTubers. If you're on the PS4 and you want to jam at me, hey, I'm down. But I'm not the smartest guy in here. I mean, this game here is so complex that it's more, look, my best advice about you need to make sure you get the ESO one. Oh God, I'm gonna die. No. Give me some heals. Why are you not procking? Crit. Give me some heals. Oh, see, I was talking. Put a shield up. That guy hit me hard. Yeah, get my heal. Okay, good. Yeah, I will say that. Here's what I will do. I'll introduce you to some of the people in my guild, and they will help you out to no end. I mean, they know this game a lot better than I do, and because it's constantly changing so much, that they can guide you better than me. Look, I'm not a YouTuber who thinks I know it all. I'm not a YouTuber who thinks that I can tell you the different builds I'm running. I could show you what I was told. Hey, run this because it kind of does this. But I'm a person because I'm a person who likes to say, hey, I want to. I'm a person who's not afraid to admit, hey, I don't know everything. Oh shoot, I'm gonna die. I have no magic either. This sucks. Roll. Let my health gather up a little bit. There we go. Oh, you see that lightning coming down? That's my monster set proccing. Yeah, my food wore off. I'm pretty mad. You probably saw that on my screen where my bars are lower. But anyways, yeah, this is an easy world boss. Dude, I fought world bosses where I've died 15 times. This is a regular area. Make sure the DLC you want to buy is Northern and Southern Elsewhere, and then you got to do Moonfang Grave and another dungeon to get the house completely opened up. And I'm telling you straight up, dude, that DLC, oh my god, he hits me hard. All right, we're gonna execute him. Look at that. Look at that. That's cool. And there even old sets in this game are viable. So I just use a potion. Now, guys, I'm about to leave here in a few, and when I leave, I'm gonna show you. When I leave, this potion I just took. Guess what? It'll still be on my tune when I come back. It's really, really... Oh, you know what? I'm not worried about a little... Well, if I can get my... little crocodile there. I just fought Megalodon over there, whatever the heck it was called. Alright, now... look, farming. This is... Look, once you level up certain skills, your farming gets picked up. You cut wood, one chop. Boom! Mine. And this is the thing. You really do... And I'm not picking up... Oh, that's a wasp. Ooh, that's a big wasp. Please don't sting me. Anyways, so... That I tried to solo all bosses in the Rift, and he kicked me. He kicked my butt. Yeah, he is gonna kick your butt real quick. Yeah. The Rift is actually no. I've soloed some bosses in the Rift. The bosses that are really problem. I'm gonna tell you straight up. You come up first off, Northern and Southern Elsewhere. The dragons, they are really tough. But the bosses over here in Somerset, ooh, Iridium, they're tough. Some of the bosses over in not here. Where was it? I don't remember. But we played in an area where the bosses were just freaking insane. Greymore has some stuff, and I hadn't even shown you guys like the dolmens and stuff. There's so much stuff I got to show you on ESO. It's not even funny. Let me just put it that way, because it's this game is so complex, and I don't know the easiest way to break it down. And they added a new content with Greymore. But my best advice to you, if you want to see what this game is like, look at the preview on the PlayStation for the Greymore chapter. Okay, and I do recommend it because you can make a lot of gold fast right now, especially by scrying. And when you scry, it gives you a chance to get where they, I guess they added mythic. I didn't know they didn't have mythic weapons, but they added mythic weapons to the game, right? And you can get mythic weapons. That doesn't mean they're the right things. They give you a ring that makes you run as fast as a mount, for God's sakes, on movement speed wise. So, it's well worth doing it. Now, why am I doing it? Would you be able to do some dolmens next time? Oh yeah, dude. Dude, dolmens are fun. Dude, dude, dolmens are easy and gravy. I can solo dolmens, believe it or not. I can do dolmens. Also the geysers, and they also have there's the dolmens, there's the geysers, and there's something else they just added, I think. But yeah, I can do some dolmens and stuff. I have no problem with that. This is a long video for what I'm doing, but like I said, it's not Tower of the Mad Mage. It's not, right now, every gamer I've talked to from Neverwinter that were my friends, this is what they said they were going to do. They said they were going to go on to, when a new dungeon comes out, what they're going to do is they're going to complete the dungeon, and then they're going to go farm Tom, because Tom is still the best thing to farm for rings and stuff. There are people out, they're like, there's players in Neverwinter who are like, by the way, you notice how I pulled up my map twice there? Because I had to make sure I was going the right way. There are people in Neverwinter who, you know, all they do is they spend money to advance up, and they buy the special box, or whatever, which gives them an advance in there. And what it enables them to do is it enables them to kind of capture the Zen market, but they'll spend like $100 or $200 to advance in the game, and then they sell their stuff on the Zen market for absurd prices. When Tom first came out, I know a guy that gave away 3 legendary mounts, rank 15 bonding, a rank 15 empowered, a rank 15 armor, rank 14 or 13 armor and weapon, maybe 13 armor and weapon enchantment, just to get 1 gold ring. It was literally about 50 million Astral Diamonds worth of stuff. What was that? Neverwinter, same missions, billions times over, so never do the same mission 2 times ESO. 100 times bigger than ESO. Yeah, the ESO is 100 times bigger than Neverwinter. And way more dungeons. But, you know, I'm sure the dungeons will eventually get to be a grind. But see, here's where I differ from people. Where as much as it's going to be a grind, I don't really care. Because once I go into vet mode, oh, it's going to be on. Oh, I just try to kill. I got. Ooh, what's near talk? So yeah, and Rogue, you know, you're on the same page as me. You know, it's basically what it is. You know, my question for this might be a delve. Oh, good. Oh, no, I don't want to sit. Oh, a little advice. Try not. Okay, in this game, you can sit down sometimes and get stuck, and that just sucks. But listen, guys, my YouTubers, my fans, if you want to call them fans, you know, I'm not the biggest YouTuber in the world, but I will say this. Did you notice what happened? CP always acts like they're the God's gift to Green Earth, right? I'm gonna tell you a couple stories. One story I'm gonna tell you is this. In Neverwinter, with the CPU guys, like I said, they were God's gift to Green Earth. They messed up with the Watchers. Okay, when they messed up with the Watchers, PS4 and the computers, the CPU had them at the same time. And what happened? We defeated Despair before anybody on CPU. We defeated Regret legitly before anybody on CPU. Longing and the Wolf, no big deal, but then they nerfed how you beat Longing, and now Longing is a straight DPS check. It's just a straight DPS check. It's crazy, and you gotta be able to do the right thing. I'm not in a delve. Ooh, let's examine this. Longing, and I said it before in my video. It was so funny. I said Longing would be the hardest boss to beat of all the ones if they took away that nerf of where you can stun them. Once they did that, Longing was tough. But then they took the weapons and stuff that you got from them, and now they suck. Dude, for what you had to do to get them, those weapons should have been viable for 5 years. I mean, seriously. They should, like, increase in the level because of... And the way they did it was actually cool. Hey, you have a chance for it to spawn, which kind of sucked because people knew how to farm that, like me. But the way they did that was so bad, the rarity of the spawn, and then the complexity and difficulty of it. Oh my God, it was insane. It was actually fun. It was actually fun because it's not, oh, go do this dungeon, oh, go do that dungeon. It's you get what I'm saying. But I actually liked the Watchers, even though I hated the spawn rate of the Watchers. I'll be the first to say that. The spawn rate, where do I gotta go? It's somewhere over here. Let me zoom in. Oh, okay. So I gotta come over here and find Venom Rondo's Regiment. Well, let's... Oh, I guess I found it. Oh, there he is. So anyways, number 2. There's a YouTuber who I used to play with. One that you guys know of. He ran a rant one day. He was so pissed off. Love the guy. He's actually a friend of mine. Okay? He says to me one day, he said, hey, Strom, why don't we go 3-man spell plague? Alright, now, during that match, he was bragging and all this and that, and I was playing with him. And how good his tune was, and how he was maximizing, and this and that. Now, this guy, he's a good player. He's a good player. Now, this is back on Mod 15, and we ran Spell Plague. We 3-manned it, and I beat this dude by 600 million DPS. So, as much as you guys think that, you know, You know, stat sheets can say whatever you want. The truth is, you know, when you look at all this stuff, it's your gameplay and how you do your rotations and stuff. And in this game, see, in Neverwinter, there is no more rotation. They'll say there is. Oh yeah, you're going to do this, and then you rotate to that. But there is no rotation. You know, their solutions are just not the answers. Oh, you little bitch. Sorry about that. That was fire he hit me with. The game, like in this game, like in every game, fire is just the king of all DPS. It took you 4 weeks to get the Alabaster set and 4 weeks to get the Lionheart set. Do you want to know how long? Okay, this is my when I told you the game is toxic. I spent 6 weeks learning, me and like 12 other guys, basically, because you had to have your alternates, etc. Spent 6 weeks learning Tom, the mechanics. And then I was claimed to be an elitist because I sat there and I could only bring certain, you know, when we were trying to get other people through, we was like, hey, let's get started. I'd always recommend people, etc. But I also knew that if I recommended somebody who couldn't do it or didn't listen to the mechanics or constantly kept failing, I wouldn't be able to get other people that I could recommend in there. So I started being called elitist, and that shit just bothered the crap out of me. That doesn't make you an elitist. That makes you smart because, you know, I want to make sure I can get everybody I can in. And once that happened, I was pretty much over with the game because I'm the farthest thing from an elitist. You know, guys, these elitists are these people that come on YouTube and act like they're Jesus Christ Superstar and they know everything, and they're the farthest thing from it. And that's the real truth of it. But PS4 wise, dude, if they release the same content on PS4 at the same time as a CPU, we would. Oh, that dude's hitting me hard. Oh, no, I'm gonna die. I hate dying. Shield. There you go. Get my shield up. Yes, get a Bobo guy. Must be poison. Ow! I died! No, I'm gonna kill that dude. I don't care. That dude's gotta die. He gotta die. Oh no, my armor broke. Okay. That's really annoying. That's fine, that's fine. You see that blue bars? It's my feet. Quick caption. I have repair kits. Boom. Now, there's an easy way to do that. You can go to a vendor and he can repair it. I'm gonna pick up this. This is good for crafting stuff to... I don't know which dude killed me. He got away. Oh, I'm aggravated. Don't you dare laugh at me. Don't you dare laugh at me. Why? Why? This is my thing. Okay, and I'm not being mean when I say this, but you're going to gear up your enchantments, right? Why? Why do you want to spend money, time, and effort for something that they said isn't even mod 19? It's mod 19 and a half. Why? They put a car in there. Speaking of cars, guys, I got to go. I'm going to be back on tomorrow probably. Maybe I'll broadcast a little bit tonight. Let you hear some gameplay with my friends and stuff. But you guys take care. This is Straw, I'm the Ancient One, telling you, quote the Neverwinter, nevermore. Have a good day.